Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we have an Infinity Nikki video where we're going over Forever Bond and Thought in Bloom outfits. This is going to be a full breakdown of both of the outfits. So going over the pieces, evolution, makeup, dyeing, skin tones, ability testing, and more. We're just going to play around with them. So everything will be timestamped below if you are looking for something specific. I'm sure I might have talked about it. If I haven't, please let me know and I will try to get a short out or something along the lines of that. But with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, so we're starting off with the banner. So the banner is Palette of Destiny. We have the Forever Bond 5-star outfit, and we have Thought in Bloom, the 4-star outfit. We are going to be starting off with the 5-star outfit. So we're going to look at the details here. There are 10 pieces total. So we have the hair, the like jacket, shawl, or type item. We have the shoes, the hair accessory, the cat ears, the gloves, the necklace, dress, the face covering, and the tail. So there's 10 altogether. And then we have here, so there is the base coloring of the evolution. Then we have the second evolution, the third evolution, the fourth, which also comes with a different makeup type as well, and then also the glow up version as well when you fully glow it up. For the fourth evolution, you do have this here, which changes the outfit, as you can see. If you want to see the difference again, so this is before and this is after. Before and after. And this is with the 4-star. This is with the fourth evolution. Alright, so now we're going to go into the different pieces on Nikki for the outfit. So first things first, we have the hair, which is this beautiful messy hair. Beautiful messy, it looks like kind of like pigtails almost, but it's not. And kind of like a rose here. Super long strands. Very beautiful. I'm going to keep this on just so you can see the dress a bit more. So this is the dress, Weeping Rivers. And then this is Ancient Scrolls. Super flowy, really big arms, beautiful flowers on the back of it. It's a very, very beautiful outerwear piece. And I'll zoom in a bit so you can see some of the detailing here as well. There's tons of detailing on the back with the beautiful flowers, and you can see the beading here as well. And also on the train of the sleeves too. Just very flowy. And then we have the shoes. So these here are a lot different than what we normally see. As you can see, Nikki kind of has a bare foot, but she's stepping on what looks like air. You see what I mean? And it gives her this beautiful like bangles and like pieces around her feet. And then she has this fire going up her leg. Very, very beautiful. I actually really like this for the for the shoes. For the 5-star, it's definitely different than what we've seen before. Normally the 5-star shoes are quite tall, I should say. So I like this. I like how she floats. It's very nice. And see without, and then floats, and very nice. Very, very nice. And then we have the headpiece. So this is the accessory here. And as you see, are again on the theme of just the flowers and everything. And she has the danglies here. It's very, very beautiful. Is she still wearing the shoes? No, she's not. She's just super floaty at the moment. I'm very happy they made this one piece. It's all one piece. So it's not like multiple separate pieces like a hat or the hair accessory. It's all just one, which is really nice. And then we have the cute little ears. So they do twitch, as you can see here, and they're so fluffy and cute. Look at them. Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed. I think this is my favorite piece that we've had. Like I love these little ears. They're so stinking cute. And then we have, so we don't have any earrings with this one. But we do have these bracelets. So the bracelets are what would be the gloves. And this is where you're going to see your nails. So if Nikki just moved them, but this is where the nail pieces are here. And then you also still have your bracelets and everything. But this is where each finger has the long, kind of like they're not actual nails, they're like nail cuffs. Which you can see if I can kind of show you this way. Yeah. And then we have the necklace as well. Very beautiful. This outfit is definitely like not, what's the saying? I was gonna say it's pulling out all the stops. Does that make sense? There's definitely a lot going on here, but in a good way. And then we have the face covering. So this is Inked Longing. Again, just very beautiful. And as you can see, it really just like flows with her as you move her. And if you go to the back, you can see it connects behind her ear here. And it's just very nice. I love the beading on it. I think it just looks stunning. Chef's kiss. And then we move into probably the second best part, which is the tail. So this tail is actually quite massive. Very big. I personally thought this was a fox at the beginning, but it turns out she is cat. So, which kind of makes sense because the ears are not as big as foxes. Foxes are usually kind of a little bit like shaped a little bit different. But the tail, absolutely stunning. Super fluffy, super cute. I love it so much. It's so cute. And then that is all for the items, but I will be showing the makeup as well. So let's take a look. So this is the full Forever Bond makeup. And let's put a different hairstyle on Nikki just so you can see everything. If I can just go to, let's reset this and let's just give her kind of like a basic hair so that you can actually see the full thing. If I can find one. That kind of shows the eyebrows. I just want one that shows her forehead so you can see it. Sure, we'll just do this. So as you see here, she has for the contacts, it is the yellow and blue, and then her lipstick, these are her eyebrows here. So eyebrows, The under eye is part of the full, sorry, not the full makeup, it's part of the base makeup. So as you see here. And then we have the eyelashes. Of course, the contacts. And then the lips. I think this makeup is absolutely stunning. Personally, of course, I really like the contacts, but everything else is also extremely beautiful as well. I like the eyebrows too. I really do. I love it. And then I'm gonna go into the skin tones. So this is Nikki's base skin tone, as you can see here, and this is in daylight. And I will also move forward so you can see the makeup on her as well. She kind of moves a little bit awkwardly. But there we are. And then this is the Moonlit Snow. So I'll kind of do that. And then I will zoom out so you can see it just on her. And then we're moving into Twilight Reflections. So just see it on her. I think the contacts work really well with the darker skin tones. I mean, they look gorgeous regardless, but I think they just really truly pop out with the darker skin tones, as you can see here. But of course, Infold does a really good job at making sure that the items fit. At least I think that they do. Of course, you could always have a different opinion, but I think that they do a good job at making sure that no matter what skin tone you're using, the items do look good on it for the most part. And then the last one, see, look at how beautiful the makeup is, right? And then we have just the full outfit. It's stunning. Alright, so now I'm going to move into dyeing. So what I'm going to do is I am going to dye the ears, the tail, and the dress, just so you guys can get an idea of how it looks. Of course, it's not the full outfit. We would be here forever if I did each piece, but this is just to give you an idea on the most important pieces, what they look like when you do try to dye them. So let's see here. We're starting off with the ears. I'm going to do both of the areas again, just so you can get an idea of how both of them look. Of course, there are 2 areas for the ears, so you can mix and match and play around with it. But this is just so you can see an overall of how it looks. So we're going to start off with the first one here. And I'll even show you it around. The ears do glow, which is kind of cute. So far, it doesn't look too bad over the pink base. You know what I mean? I can't really zoom in too much more. Here's the blue. It does look a little bit weird with the kind of spacing, but I guess if you're going to be dyeing them, you're probably going to dye the hair like a similar color for the most part. So I don't think you'll exactly notice. It's just right now I'm using Nikki's base hair, so I do think that they are dyeing quite well, truthfully. Like, I've seen some items just like not the dye, when the dye goes on it, it just like doesn't look right. But as for these, like, each one seems to be quite nice. I'm excited to see the black. See, look at this one matches like exactly actually. It's very nice. A lot of greens. We're going into these yellows again. I really do like this. Reminds me of like a fox, you know? Some more greens. And then some pinks again. And then here's what I really want to see, the black. So the black is only under, what was it under? Let me see. So, okay, so I can unlock it, which means that it's under the second evolution. Or wait, reach evolution stage 2 to unlock this color palette. Stage 2. So the first evolution has the black one, sorry. My apologies. I only have the first evolution. And then this is if you get to evolution stage 2. And then the whites. Which I really like these white ones. I wish that they weren't locked behind it. Ugh, oh no. They're so cute. So those are the ears, and now we're gonna move to the tail. I'm not gonna talk too much during the tail. I'm just gonna go through each one, just so you can see it. And then we're gonna move on to the dress doing the same thing. And I am going to show the shoes as well, just so we can see what they look like when the kind of like air, I guess, underneath is dyed. So by the looks of it, it doesn't look like the air part gets dyed. It's only this part here, and then the kind of like tattoo on the side as well gets dyed, as we can see here. So if you're trying to do something with the bottom part, it's more just to have Nikki floating from what I'm seeing. Which it does make sense why that would be the case. But I did want to test it out just to see if anything did come from it, you know? And then let's show the black as well. And then I'll just go straight to the white, just so you can see it. It's very pretty. And I'm also going to show the bracelet so you can see the nails as well. So you can dye them separately. Oh, I hate when it does that. But we're going to be doing the full thing just so you can see the full, how it all looks. And then you can play around with it if you decide to go for this outfit. And then that is everything for dyeing. So now we're going to test the ability. I do have the Forever Bond Purification ability on, and there are some enemies right over there. So we're going to go over and test this. So, okay, so it does look like you need to have the purification all, I guess, charged up. Hopefully we can find some more enemies to play around with. One thing is that when you hold down shift, you will turn into the little cat for a moment, as you can see, and then Nikki kind of makes like a meow, which is extremely cute. Like, I love this so much. It's so freaking cute. I can't get over it. Alright, so maybe we'll have some enemies over here. Let me see. I had set it to track them, but possibly it just does not have it anymore. No. Let's see. Where are they? Am I just not able to see it or what? There's always enemies over here, so let's go over here. Okay, so here they are. So now I'm going to left click and press Q. So let's do it. And as you can see, oh, they are all gone. Oh wow. And the whole animation is done as well. It sounds like something is like hitting the wood. And then this is its regular purification here. As it's charging up, and then again press shift. And then we will just hit them. Oh, I want to know what happens with the ones that have a shield. So let's get this charged up again. Oh, actually, let's try dashing into them as well. Let's see. So let's go. Run, run, run. Dash. I hit him. And then I want to go back to the ones over here because there's 3 with the shield and not just 1. So I just want to take a look. Let's test out what happens here. So like that. And they're just gone. Just like that. And there we go. She is... I just can't get over the shift. Like, that is so cute. I kind of wish that she could stay in the little cat form for a little bit longer. Because it reminds me of, like, Ari. Just so cute. Like, Spirit Blossom Ari, you know? If you play League of Legends, that is. And you can like kind of go behind the ones with the shield when doing the shift, and the tail will hit the back of them and take them out. And I can already do the big like ultimate again, but I don't have like a group of enemies to do it on. I'm sure there's some somewhere that we can locate. Oh, and the animation over there is still going. That's cute. Very, very cute. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, let's see. Can we, like, kind of turn it? Oh, I hit him. The other animation's gone from over here, but now we have this one. Super cute. I love it. I believe that's basically it. All we have is the sprint, or like the shift. And then you can use purification. And then once it's charged up, you could use kind of like the ultimate, where you can take out a bunch of enemies at once. And then it leaves this little kind of like sun or moon with some flowers and birds and so on afterwards. Yeah. It's very cute. I don't know if I would use... I mean, I would use it just because I like the fox or like the cat shift. I think that's really cute. I mean, I like just kind of hitting them personally. But if I needed to, like, this is super convenient, right? Like, do-do-do-do. Hit all of them, hit all of them. Do-do-do-do-do. Do our animation. And a finish. I love it. And we also have 2 new poses, which is Rosy Steps and Blossom Bond. So I'm going to first do Rosy Steps. And then Blossom Bond. And then keep in mind, like if you wanted to, you could even take pictures of Nikki in the Blossom Bond. So like we can zoom in, or like we can have her facing like upwards if we really wanted. Oh no, she can't. She can't face upwards. But we can still do this. I feel like the area in Serenity Island would look really nice. Ooh. Kind of like turn down the brightness a bit. Or like, I don't know. I'm usually pretty bad with taking pictures, to be honest. Some people are so talented, but not me, unfortunately. But yeah, so those are the two poses that we have. And I believe that is everything that I wanted to go over for Forever Bonds. Let me know if there is anything in particular that I have missed. If so, I will try creating a short or, you know, something like that to go over things that I have missed that you would like to see. So now we move on to the 4-star, which is Thought in Bloom. The 4-star has 8 pieces altogether. So we have the hair, the jacket, the shoes, hair accessory, gloves, dress, face covering, and the backpack. And then for the evolutions, we have the base, we have the second evolution, and we have the glow up version. So now we're going to go over each piece individually. So starting off, we have the hair. And then we have the dress, which is all just one piece here, as you can see. And I'll zoom in so you can see more of the detailing. And then we do have this outerwear, which does go with it. So, I mean, you can take it off and put it with other outfits if you do wish to do so. This is the back. And you can see the detailing here as well. And then the detailing on the front. So it is completely removable from the dress itself. And then we will move on to the shoes. I like this little pom-pom on the back, it's really cute. And then we have the hair accessory. And then to see the hair accessory with other hairstyles, just to kind of test that out, I'll do it with this one here. It is still really cute with other hairstyles. I think it goes quite nicely. Like it fits perfectly here. Like it fits nicely here. I don't think it looks too awkward, just testing it on a couple of them, which is really nice because sometimes the hair accessories can look a little bit funky depending on what hair you use it on. And then we have the gloves. And then the face covering, which is super delicate. I really like the face covering a lot, and it goes over Nikki's ear. It's very delicate. And then last but not least, we have her backpack here. Or not a backpack, but it's a back piece, which is a bunch of flowers. And of course, because it is a 4-star, it doesn't have its own makeup. So that is all the pieces that come with it. And now we're going to do the skin tones. So So for the skin tones, we do start off with just Nikki's base here. And then we have this one here. And then here. And then our last one. Alright, and then for the dyeing, I'm going to be showing off the dress, the back piece, the hair, and also the face covering. So I'm going to go one by one and show each one. I'm not going to be talking during this. I'm just going to go through each one individually. If you want to skip, there is timestamps down below. So now we're going to go into the healing ability. And so it's a whimsically ability, so I have it equipped already. When you press on it, you are going to be able to heal for 1. And then if it does like a super one, you should be able to heal for 2. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see. Or I think this might be the one. Here, let's take a look. So if we go here. So after using the Herbal Spirit Whimsically ability, Nikki can gather energy from herbs to draw healing talisman. These talisman activate automatically, restoring 1 point of health for Nikki and her companions within range. So see here. And then it says, when Nikki concentrates while drawing the talisman, there's a chance to create an advanced healing talisman that releases more of the herb's energy, restoring 2 points of health for Nikki and her companions within range. So, right now I don't have any enemies. Let's see if I can get into a fight and have somebody bump me a couple of times so we can see how this healing works. Let's take a look. I think I got all of them. Actually, there should be some maybe up here. Yeah, okay. I see them. So let's go up here and let's get them to hit us. Let's see what's good. Alright, hit me. Do it. Hit me again. Okay, perfect. Actually, hit me one more time. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. I don't need you to hit me anymore. No more. So now we're gonna press the whimsically. And she healed for 1, and then if she focuses on it, so do I have to like... Oh, I think I moved, so maybe that was a problem. Okay, let me get them to hit me once more, because I healed. So let's see. Thank you. Can I bump? Thank you. One more. Okay. That's all I need. I don't need any more. Lose. Okay. So let's try that again. Let's hit it, Nikki. Okay, concentrate, girl. Okay, she did 1. She did 2. Perfect. So, personally, I like it. I do like the idea of it, but I don't find Infinity Nikki to be the type of game that is super intense. I mean, maybe at times, but then you also heal quite...
I always see Momo stepping on my shadow.
Oh girl, what? Anyways, I always like we heal quite quickly in this game. So, I mean, it is cute. And I like the idea. Let me know if you're going to be using this often, because I feel like standing here and waiting for it, I'm just going to heal anyways, right? So, I don't know. But I do like the idea of it. I'm not hating. I think it is cool. So, and maybe we have harder bosses. Oh yeah, there is the new boss. So, we'll have to try that out and see how it works. But yeah, so that was the ability. Thank you so much for watching. That is everything for the 4-star banner and the 5-star banners. Let me know what you think. Are you pulling on the Forever Bond banner? Are you pulling on the Dragon banner? Let me know. Or are you saving? And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. And I'll see you, or amazing day or night, depending where you are. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!